There we go. It's live on video.
Finally made it.
That thing was starting like an old Chevy van.
Old Pontiac.
My Chevy van cranks every
Why did
morning.
I didn't say yours. That's just
but I
the
have a
closest
Chevy
one.
van.
Man, I had an 84 blue F-150 van.
Oh, yeah.
That only had, of course, the front window, the 2-door windows, and that was it. And I sold the dang thing. I should have kept it. That would be a good sicko just for fun van.
Yeah, big time.
Could have had it airbrushed on there and have just for fun. And then in like the bottom right-hand side of the door, have like a wet napkin with a bottle of chloroform. You know what I mean? Because it already looks like a weirdo's van.
Some duct tape. Gotta
Yeah, I mean, we could have had it all decked out.
Sure, I tell you.
So what do we got going on today? Anything? I know for all the people on video, I'm letting you know now, I have a doctor's appointment in a little while. I actually had to send my wife a message to say, what time's my doctor's appointment? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, she's
Is it 10?
Yeah.
How do you know?
She's
Because
informed
she
us.
posted it. in
Oh,
the-
I'm going there now. So that means 9:30. She said you could have texted me. Oh, you couldn't text me this question? Well, she was asleep. I figured her Facebook, she'd have just figured it out when she woke up.
She gave us the lowdown.
I could have just texted her. Yes, I am smart enough. I know I could have texted my wife that question, but I know if I would have sent a text to her, the phone would have woke her up versus when she just woke up and checked her Facebook.
Gotcha.
Any interesting stuff this weekend?
Man, I tell you what, the stupid crime in Atlanta is getting out of control, man.
You just noticed that?
Well, no, did you hear about these? I mean, last night, a couple was unloading their groceries, and three young thugs ran up to them. And
what part of town?
Actually, nice part of town up North Atlanta.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Get this. They brought them inside, tied them up, beat them up, that kind of stuff, stole their junk.
Is that the one where he got shot?
And people think I'm crazy that I keep a Glock on my hip.
No, I think the one you're talking about is in Southwest Atlanta. They were stopped at a train crossing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
here, ding, 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 and the train's going by. 3 guys come up to the car.
All dressed in black.
All dressed in black, shot the guy and beat up the woman. A carjacking at a railroad crossing.
But they didn't take the car, though.
Right. So
what was the motive then?
Well, just rob them.
Rob them.
So, but the thing about
and
it
again,
is
people think I'm the crazy one for carrying guns.
I know. I want to go get my permit.
Yeah, it just.
I just don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, people think I'm nuts, and then you keep hearing about this.
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
Yeah, I mean, situational awareness. I mean, I realize in both of these cases, their attention was drawn somewhere else. And you should, this is executive protection type stuff. But whenever you get stopped by anything, a car in front of you or a railroad crossing, you should always look forward to see if you can see the bottoms of their tires in the back. That means you more than likely have enough room to pull around.
Here's the thing that gets me. Okay. The car is the largest weapon that you can own.
4,000.
You let a dumbass start walking up to me with a gun, and I will do whatever it takes. I don't care if I rear end the car in front of me or back up on the car behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's getting destroyed but my life.
Right.
I will kill whatever is in my way that has the gun.
Well, it just goes to show you, too, you really should ride around with your doors locked. I mean,
who doesn't do that anymore?
There's a lot of people that don't.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
You know the other reason for keeping a seatbelt on, and people all day long can say this is stupid. If somebody opens my door, they're not yanking me out of my seat.
Right.
I've got my seatbelt on. You're not yanking me out from behind that steering wheel. I saw a video not too long ago that was like from LA or something like that, where somebody got carjacked and they opened the door and snatched the guy out of the seat. My seatbelt's on. You're not snatching me out of the seat.
Well, look at me. I mean, it's going to take 2.
And then when I turn the key, my door's locked anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that gets me is if I'm sitting at a red light and the guy behind me could be close to me, that's fine. And the guy in front of me could be close to me, that's fine. But you try to hit me, I'm throwing it in reverse, and I'm making enough noise that hopefully the guy that's trying to do this is going to take off, and he better pray to God that I'm not at the red light where there's nothing in front of me. Because if say the window was cracked, I went to spit out the window and he reaches in, I'm grabbing his arm and we're going for a ride.
Oh yeah.
I will kill him. I will run his body into a telephone pole and laugh. I'm not even joking. My old man was a cop, my real father and my grandfather. And all my life it was instilled in me from their perspective that when the person comes at you, their intentions are to harm you.
Oh, yeah.
Their intentions are to hurt you.
Absolutely.
You at that point should say, you are not valuable. I am valuable. You are not. Who cares what you do to them to protect yourself and stay alive?
Well, you know, that
Especially
takes
if you got a kid in the back seat.
Yeah, that takes a lot in people's minds, though.
Oh,
That's one of the reasons why you do all the train up stuff to go to, combat and all is because
I'm too sadistic.
So who?
Sadistic.
I'm a Sagittarius.
They better pray that if they did put their arm in the windshield that I did hit something, because if I got them to that parking lot after dragging their feet off, I'm going to find something in the car to tie them up with. A jacket, duct tape, my cell phone, charger, whatever it takes. And then you have to hope that I don't pull this flip-flop off my shoe and beat you till your eye pops out of your face.
Oh my God, please don't take that flip-flop off.
It's just weird, man. There's too many people out there doing hateful things these days.
Well, too, in both cases, it didn't seem like there was like a diamond ring or anything else like that. So it can't be like it's money driven. It's just thuggery.
Just thugs being thugs.
And it kind of makes you wonder with both of them being dressed in all black, if it's not some kind of gang initiation.
Who knows?
Yeah. I was trying, and I did find a video. I was trying to find the story. I saw it briefly this morning. A Florida mom stops armed carjackers attempting to steal car with children inside. And I'm not sure how old she is. It doesn't say, but she had stopped at the gas station to get gas, and there was a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old came up and tried to carjack her.
Good God.
But she stopped them.
Is it just these parts of town or what? I mean, you got to ask that
question.
Where
was this?
Florida. This was Florida.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I kind of live, as far as Conyers is concerned, I guess I live out in the country.
Yeah, you're right there on the
edge.
Henry County, Rockdale County line.
Right. And I'm here to tell you, everybody that goes in that little convenience store, we all say, hey, good morning. We joke. We always tease about the lottery. Everybody knows the folks' names that run it. I get my hair cut right next door to the convenience store. Man, I'll tell you what, if you were to go in that store while all the locals are in there and do something stupid, you probably get your butt whooped.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think old Wally would have to worry about anything.
I just feel sorry for the tree hugging, bunny loving people these days, because they're victims, but they're like prey. Them tree huggers and them little bunny lovers are exactly like a bunny. They're just kind of hopping around in that little green field, just waiting for something to come swooping down and pick it up. It's terrible. It's just terrible. It's just, we were watching a video a little while ago, and there apparently was this dude drugged out of his mind that went into a McDonald's and was just, you can see by what the police officers had to do to get him outside.
Yeah. It's
they're telling him to get down, lay down. And then they hit him with a taser and he doesn't. And then they pepper spray him and he doesn't. And he's still going nuts, right? Just walking around being stupid on drugs.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then the idiots with the phone. Them cops shouldn't be doing that to him like that. Really?
They can't use less than lethal.
If they're trying to get him down and they're protecting themselves as much as the young people in the McDonald's, then at what point does it matter what this dude wants? This dude's apparently high on something. Mm-hmm. He needs to be taken to the ground for your protection too. Pardon me. That's part of what I'm going to the doctor for.
Is abruptive hiccups?
No, man. Since I've always had the weird burps after drinking coffee. It's like the coffee seems so bitter on my gut. And then after having food poisoning, it's even worse. So anyways, not that my medical matters.
My medical matters.
I got to sneeze.
Well, Alex, the host of Tech Talk on Tuesday nights, he broke the barrier and went and got a UAV this weekend.
Who? You need to
Unmanned.
talk like people that don't have a clue.
I'm trying to change the thing, the stigma of drones.
I got you, but
Alex didn't help that
again,
by flying it around in people's windows. But
you just have to remember, you go to talk. It's like Spanish, man. You got to make sure people, the listeners, understand. Is this it here?
yeah,
So let's see what it looks like.
El Alexo done.
Man, that's a good looking blade of grass.
Done El Dinero to El Drono.
So is this him at his house?
I don't know.
No, that's the Trainwreck's house,
Okay.
because that's the Trainwreck's daughter.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure where he was. I think he does mention it in there, but I turned the sound down because Alex's voice just pretty much.
Oh, shut up.
So,
You too.
yes. I mean, you're gonna.
Hey,
hear
it's
the
a
drum.
weed eater.
That's what it
That's
sounds like.
what it sounds like.
So Alex,
I never realized if you have the sound on, that's what it sounds like. Because most of the videos nobody has sound.
Right. Or they put something in there. So Alex,
Or put
Alex
music.
goes into the drone. He's a drone owner. What's really funny is I was telling him about getting blade guards, and he said he didn't need them. And I said, well, the replacement blades are like $60. He goes, they're $6 at Best Buy. And
Hey, Jen, you need to clean your gutters out.
Yeah.
that's the best thing about it. Now check this out. This is why people don't like drones.
Yeah, but he's at least at that house. I
Yeah.
mean,
Now he does some really crazy cool flying. It just shows you that bam, out of the box,
anybody can do it.
you're good to go. He has a little minor.
Oh yeah,
wreck
she
later
so needs to
on.
get that gutter cleaned
I
up.
think he just wasn't paying attention. He ran into one of the little bushes down there, but no big deal. I think
Well,
everything
you're
was
also. I mean, look at how many trees are right there.
okay. Yeah. This shows you pretty good. Now this is I'm not sure what camera he's got on there, but you could still hear the little
That's
girl
good.
talking.
That's got good detail.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. So the microphone's on
His phone.
the phone.
Yeah, he's using his phone as a navigational tool.
Yeah, but the microphone you wouldn't believe would be on the phone.
Right.
You would think the microphone would be on the camera.
Yeah. So he flies all around. And
So
all
in
too.
other words, if you're flying it over somebody's house and you go, man, look at that crap. You don't realize that your recording actually has you saying, look at that crap.
now,
Man, that yard looked great if that junky car wasn't it.
So I think right now he's just running through. There's a lot of preset
Right.
on the
Now,
the
what does that
navigation drone.
cost?
This one right here, I'm gonna guess is around $500-600.
Okay.
So it's an expensive toy. Now this one, this is just the Phantom DJI 3. Not 100% sure which camera. Like I said,
My only thing about these that drive me cuckoo is the life expectancy on a battery.
yeah, you get about 25 minutes out of the new batteries.
Oh, Alex says it was set on auto land, and I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
He said he was fighting it, and it flew into a bush.
Yeah. So now these things.
Now these I don't mean to interrupt, but these things do have like an auto set. I remember down at the other place, this guy Chris that was introducing me to him said that you could set them so that if you lose communication, it automatically comes back to one central location wherever you GPS lock it in.
Yeah, it's really weird because these things now have GPS, but they also have VPS, which is a visual positioning system. They're also
which is the difference between GPS and visual is what?
It has freaking sonar on the bottom of it.
I got you, but explain in layman's terms what is the difference between visual and just regular GPS?
Basically, visual is going to deal with the height too. So you've got the ground GPS, the global
that tells it where it needs to be left and right, but
and
not necessarily vertical,
right? And then you've got the VPS that brings it in
and brings it to a hover position at
like
6 feet,
3 feet, 3 meters, something like that.
But so you can just set that.
Yeah, and
well, the cool thing is then in layman's terms, if I was Alex at that moment and I take it out of the box, I can raise it up to 3 foot, 4 foot, or chest height, if you will, where it's in front of me hovering, and I can then lock it to that position. Then I can send it wherever, and if anything stupid happens, it comes back to the lock position, the original.
Yeah, and
Okay.
also when the battery gets
does that save you from a crash most of the time?
Yes.
Okay.
No, not that crashes don't happen, but yeah, and also you can do it when the battery gets to a certain point.
It'll come back to that spot.
And sometimes when you're out flying, you can just tap it, and it'll come back home.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. You
That's
can start doing
cool.
other stuff.
I think when technology has advanced a little more, like when the CD player came out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I may jump into something like that, but truthfully, I don't have time.
Yeah. See now,
hey, that's a nice white truck you got there. Alex.
these are really cool too, because you can go ahead and plot your waypoints and then send it off on its own.
Right, and that's what Chris down at the RC place did. Is he positioned it with 4 points of his property,
right,
so that it would fly the property,
like security,
and the camera shine in the whole time when he was doing an event.
Yeah.
See, for me, that's a great idea. If I just went to an event and I wasn't working the event, that's a great idea, because I can have fun with it.
Yeah.
The problem is, damn, I wish he could turn back the way it just was.
He does. He flies all the way over to, I don't know if that's a school.
It is.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to see.
He's going to fly all the way over to the school here in a second.
Because me and Jen always talk about the straight point between me and her. But the great part is if I wasn't working an event, I could then show up and do something stupid like this. I shouldn't say stupid, but I mean, I'm not working it.
Yeah.
Versus if I'm working the event, I can't do this. That's why I'd have to rely on one of you guys to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was one of the reasons why I started getting into it.
He says his doesn't have VPS.
Oh, okay.
He said Mike's Pro model does. Okay. Mine does have fly home mode though, which is cool, because that still takes it back to that spot.
And I believe, Alex, correct me if I'm wrong, but on the tablet or phone, you can tell how much battery is left. I know I can on mine. I just wasn't sure. Oop.
So that's...
Check it out, man. He's going to go zooping over there. Now, is this the high school?
No, and that's what I'm trying to look at.
Is that the elementary school? I don't know.
That's the middle.
Okay. It's really cool.
See, I didn't know where her house would be, if it would be.
You do
she's
know.
Well, she's directly behind the middle, and me and her had discussed it. I didn't know if she was directly behind the middle, or between the middle and the high school. But me and her talk about there's a road that these buses travel, that right there, and that's what they fly on. See that curve? That curve's where all these kids. This road's 15 miles an hour, and these curves. There's been several cars flip in that curve because it's a 15-mile-an-hour curve.
Now, see, with the FAA regulations, he's supposed to maintain, as a pilot, I'm not saying Alex, as a pilot, you should be maintaining line of sight. You should never lose sight of your vehicle. And it can't go above 400 feet.
Okay.
And there's some other videos, or I'll just bring in one of my videos. 400 feet, buddy, is up there. And then with the 4K camera, it's just like, geez, man, it's like owning your own freaking satellite kind of thing, you know? Pretty cool. Pretty cool
he
stuff.
just said the quality onboard record video is amazing, but the live stream to YouTube is a bit choppy.
Right.
Because it's clever, but it had, okay, whatever. I'm just trying to.
It got all British on you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he was live feeding it when I was watching it, and I was having a little trouble bringing it up on the tablet, but it worked on my laptop. I don't know what that's all about. It's probably just my equipment.
And he says, yes, the remaining flight time is shown on the screen.
Isn't that cool?
And the battery info shows the remaining voltage for all 4 cells.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That's just amazing. Mine, I went ahead and got the tablet that goes with mine, plus I have the range extending antenna. So I can, and I think the 4K camera streams a little bit better to YouTube. Alex starts out a hell of a lot more. There's a lot more courage there than on mine. He took off and went flying around. I
mean, that's how I would be. I'd be a kid in a candy store. Dude.
Yeah,
if I had it, I'd be playing with it.
You know, a lot of money invested, and I still need it for school, so I can't go trashing it. But it is relatively easy to fly. You give it about 30 minutes.
Well, that's cool. I didn't know there was a baseball field behind the middle school.
It's crazy cool. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And this is owned by, Joe Public. So can you imagine? They're going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be everywhere. It's really cool. I think Alex did an amazing job there on his first
Now,
flight
how do you know that you've reached 400 feet? You're saying that.
Well, my particular, and I don't know if he uses the same app as I do. There's a DJI app that basically the company is proprietary. And mine shows altitude, and there's a bunch more apps coming out now too.
Okay.
that do special effects and multi-window and gosh, everything, positioning. And so now I have a hood for my tablet so that I can see.
He said altitude is shown on the app. So
okay,
so could you lock it in to say no higher than 400 feet?
Yeah, it's probably going to happen anyways with the FAA.
Well, that's what I'm getting at, though.
They're probably over. That's why they're probably.
So now when you say the FAA, so licensed or unlicensed, does it matter, or are you just not supposed to go above 400 feet?
Well, it's not really a licensing, other than the difference between a commercial drone pilot and a hobbyist.
So the question is, though, does it matter who you are, or is it still period? Nothing is supposed to be above 400 feet.
If you're a hobbyist, nothing above 400 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you? What's the difference between a hobby and a commercial?
Well, for obvious reasons, commercial is getting paid for what they're doing, and might have more commercial or Yeah,
but what's the actual legal difference?
You have to have a license, and you have to be a certified FAA drone pilot.
Okay, and how do you do that?
It's just about like becoming a regular pilot. It really is.
I mean, I can go out here and give you $50 and tell you to fly at 700 feet. I mean, that's you getting paid.
Yeah.
But what's the legal? What does the FAA see it as?
Yeah, if the FAA, let's say you gave me $50 and I flew it at 700 feet and I got caught, okay, the FAA can fine me from $25,000 up to $250,000.
All right. A, how do they catch you? And B,
well,
if you're getting paid, then you got paid.
I am a registered FAA UAV pilot, which means I have a number, an FAA number, and it goes on my drones.
You got a sex offender's number. There's a difference.
Well, that's different. That comes on the CD. So, man, we kind of turned that. Alex is probably getting pissed at us. He's probably going to talk about all this on Tuesday, but different crowd this morning.
Yeah, Jen, you need to clean the backside of the chimney too. That right there is going to cause water to pile up and cause you some rot on your chimney. See, I could see.
Yes.
For the use of me with me when I used to have my home repair business and home
well, that's what I was going to tell everybody.
Do you see the use of
yeah. I was going to tell everybody, my son, to make money, he turns 13 here in just a little bit, to make money.
Legally, those banisters on her porch, with them being broke like that, she could really get in some trouble with her insurance company.
And homeowners, yeah. So
not counting like those two dead bushes that are next to the house. That's kind of retarded.
So we're gonna actually do that. I was gonna just kind of do shouts out this spring, and I was gonna let my son go out there, and it'll probably just be a donation because we don't want to get into the whole commercial thing.
Right.
But you just give my son a donation, he'll fly the drone around, and then just give you a chip.
To what? Look at your house?
to look all over your house, your property, and
I mean, I literally can see this. You could go up and see bad shingles. You could see. I mean, the way that just videoed across that roof. I could tell you if you had bad shingles, nails popping up, flashing issues, rotten wood on your chimney issues.
Yep. And the thing about it was he wasn't even looking for that.
He wasn't even looking for it, but you could see it.
Yeah, he just.
But that's my point, though. If you had actually somebody that said, "Let me go look at your chimney," I wouldn't even have to get a ladder out.
And that's God. Let me tell you something. On my house over here, when I lived at Ivy Bluff,
when I used to give bids, do you know how easy that would be? That would save me from having to get on your roof.
Yeah. Real estate agents are really getting into it.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yep. I think it's awesome.
All right, well, let's go to a commercial. Everybody, it's Just Fun in the Morning. We'll be right back. Whoop, whoop. Stephanie has just been sleeping over there.
No, I was actually looking on TMZ to see if there was anything funny or anything.
I found this 20 things you need to know about Bruce Jenner. When we get back.
Do I have to?
I know.
We'll be right back, everybody.
Wow.
I like that. Do I have to?
Yeah, he did really good.
Yeah, I mean, first time playing.
He did amazing. Now, if you go to YouTube, there's drone crash populations. Yeah. Oh, it's painful.
But see, my thing is, unless you just fly it into a tree, how are you crashing it?
People crash it.
I mean, I guess if you don't have the one like yours, it tells it not to go down. Does that make sense?
Mine, I can set everything up and then hit go, and
Well, what I'm saying is, if you say yours, you can make it do 3 foot.
Oh yeah, it's got a training flight mode where it won't let it go above 100 feet.
Well, you need like a default that won't let it go under 3 feet.
It's got a really cool camera.
That way you can't
And the
go
thing about
bad.
it, Steph, is this is like the basic camera. This isn't the 1080p camera or the 4K camera. You should see the 4K camera.
See, if I'd have privacy fenced that house in, that privacy fence would have went all the way to that side of that house. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My back side of my garage and all that would have been privacy fenced.
Anybody want a pit bull?
You could have stored all sorts of stuff on that side of the house, especially behind the garage. Man, you know what I mean? You could have had you a double gate right there and hid all that stuff behind your garage. No, I don't need a dog.
He said I'm gonna need a lot of batteries. That's why I got 3. And then I got that speed charger. He said he can only go a half mile with his. I can go almost 4 miles with mine. Boy, you gotta be paying attention. Man, my freaking ex-wife is just freaking jumping down my damn throat today. Post a picture on our pages there. I'll do it on just mine.
Man, I can tell I was dealing with my grandfather's yesterday. Man, dust galore.
Really?
Yeah, man. That's why I'm kind of hacking a little bit this morning because we had to clean up so much stuff. Right, enough of the last flight of the Condor.
Yeah, see, he said his is about restricted to a half mile. With my range extender, I can go 4 miles. But you know what it's like to try to see something that small. Yeah, you got to really trust.
You would almost need 360 degrees of vision, in my opinion.
And the way the gimbal is, I mean, you can move it around, but it doesn't do 360. You got to turn the drone.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying I can sit inside a dark room with my Sharp Optics TV, my smart TV, and throw what's on the tablet up on the TV and fly it like they do the, the combat drones.
Oh my God. I feel slack this morning. I can tell it's Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I even called Brian Saturday night.
Yeah, you told me.
I was that desperate.
What, to come get Joey?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, are you in Loganville? And he was like, what? I said, are you in Loganville? I said, where are you at? He said, I'm at home watching TV with my son. I said, man, I hate to bother you. I said, I was trying to see if you were alone and out in Loganville. I said, because I need some help. I literally needed help.
Yeah. That sucks, man.
And I knew he would have more patience than I would.
Look,
so I thought if I at least had somebody patient with me helping, I was just nervous to deal with it.
You know,
don't say any names, by the way.
Yeah. You know, I don't know how him and I kind of became friends or whatever, but I was just trying to help, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't mind helping people. And you know, the other person I'm helping right now, right, is doing so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, like freaky weird better,
Yeah,
you know?
that's good, though.
And going to have lunch tomorrow with
Right.
him, you know, to follow up on some stuff. Talking with someone else that lives over in Duluth too. And, you know, she keeps telling me, you ought to become a life coach. It's like, look, my life is so screwed up. I just talk to you from experience. But see, in that case, the person we're talking about, he won't listen. He won't listen to help, you know, things that'll make things better. He just disagrees with. He's not ready yet, you know. Whenever you say something to him, he'll immediately tell you why he can't do it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But my process, you usually can see a little bit of that start to break down. With him, it's just getting worse. So, I mean, everything is falling apart. And it's like, dude, it's your fault. You're doing it. But sometimes the world just wants to keep the white man down. I've had those headphones on. They're not that good. Stop it, Steph.
Well, when you scream in the mic, it was loud.
You know what it is, Mike? Damn it. Damn it, Mike. I just got to explain. You know what it is?
What? What is it?
It's not just her hair looks clean.
What is it, Scotty?
The earwax is missing.
Yeah.
That's why everything sounds louder.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had those headphones on, man. They don't. Yeah, you're not getting no crystal clear.
Stephanie,
like
it's one of two issues today.
What? It's Monday.
Either you took the bath yesterday and took the earwax out of your ear and everything seems louder, or you got a hangover.
No, I don't have a
Look at her.
hangover.
No, it's definitely I took a bath.
She was sick yesterday. She was already saying she was sick.
I tell you, my nose is stuffy, but it's because we've been cleaning out my grandfather's house. And I got to just go off for a second. So my grandfather was a little man and big heart little man. And as I was growing up, anything I would outgrow, we'd give to my grandfather. Because like when I hit 11, 12 years old, oh, crap. Hang on one second. Y'all cover this for just a second.
We're covering.
Okay.
So, Stephanie.
So, Mike.
I heard something today on the radio I have never heard before when I was on the way in to the studio. Mellish, the weatherman, the meteorologist, that's a big word, on WSB said that it was a 10 today. It's going to be a perfect 10 in Atlanta today.
Cool. And it's only supposed to get up to like 40 something, right? Though.
Yeah, 40, 50 degrees. I don't know the exact thing. I was just amazed that he said a perfect 10. I've never heard of a perfect 10.
But then we're supposed to start getting rain Wednesday.
Possible snow flurries Wednesday night. They said up north. So
and either it stops Thursday. Something in here's got my eyes itching and
got itchy eyes. Do you have itchy eyes in the morning? If so, yeah, the sun is shining. Boy, did you see the full moon last night?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, how can you miss it?
Saw it this morning too. And they're supposed to be until February 20th. You can go out and you're supposed to be able to see it with the naked eye.
Naked.
Yeah, meaning you don't have to look through a telescope. But 5 planets lined up.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I got my telescope all prepared last night, so it's actually sitting on the table in my room right now.
Yeah, but it's been cloudy, so you can't really.
Yeah. And I got to tell you that when it's cold, the air is really crystal clear sometimes.
Yeah.
But the bad point is you got to sit outside.
Yeah, and freeze.
And I'm sitting on like a 5-gallon bucket, so it does get cold. But yeah, all the planets been kind of slowly aligning. The world's going to end is what's going to happen. I'm okay with it. We'll never know. Do you know how long?
That's what gets me. like somebody had posted some pictures and it looked like angels to some people, and other people were saying that it was just jet clouds and all. And then,
contrails.
And then everybody was talking about the world was coming to an end. You're not going to know when the world comes to an end.
You know, if the sun...
Yes, I will, because they'll stop showing Melrose Place videos or reruns.
Melrose Place, really?
Okay.
You look like a Melrose Place. Yeah. You were probably in 90210.
That's a little,
Yeah.
I left my glasses somewhere.
Tori Spelling, man. Oh, God, what is wrong with that chick's face, man? It's just spooky.
Too many plastic surgeries.
I guess. Her dad was a multi-big millionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, years ago, I was going through like a financial planning school. I wanted to be a financial planner, and that didn't work out. But
yeah, because you buy way too many toys.
Yeah. So
you know what Tori Spelling and Freddy Krueger have in common?
What's that?
Same makeup artist.
Wow.
Boom, boom,
boom. Yeah, but I was going through. Actually, I was doing 6 and 63, which are mutual funds that classes, and one of the guys like. You know, he was really cool. He used to sit with me. Well, he left like midway. And a lot of people drop out of the school. And when I got back in touch with him, he said, hey, get this, man. I just went ahead and took my test and I got my license and I'll be working for Tori Spelling's dad.
Oh, yeah. Aaron Spelling. God,
yeah, man. I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, he has a whole team of investment people. And like my uncle on somebody's side is one of them, and he needs an assistant. So I'm like, God, what a freaking, that's how you do it.
That's
buddy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
That's very crazy.
I'm trying to find this stuff on Bruce Jenner, man. I just wanted to start the day off.
Why?
Right. Come on, man. It's like 20 things you need to know.
Yep,
There's nothing else we need to know. Somebody said something the other day about, did you see the post where he's ready to start dating men? I'm like, no.
I'm thinking about that.
I'm thinking I don't need to know.
Bruce Jenner.
Why?
Kylie Jenner, whatever.
Why?
I think
it was already pumped way too much already.
Well, I think we should rebirth it.
But why?
Because it's Bruce Jenner. This is important stuff.
No, it was Bruce Jenner.
There you go. Important stuff.
Steph,
you were looking up stuff earlier. What'd you find?
Nothing really, because I was looking, they're trying.
A lot of help you are.
I know. Well, I'm trying.
Whoa.
Now.
Dang, that sounded wild, man. Duck!
People are trying to get.
Put your hands up now or I'll shoot.
Chris Rock not to host the Oscars because that whole.
Yeah, that's going to be
boycott.
one of these. It's just going to blow. It's going to be just a blow up. And you know what's going to happen is they can all day long say, listen, you better be good. He'll go, okay.
Yeah.
Just like when you dropped your kids off at the babysitters, you better be good. Okay. That don't mean they're going to be.
I mean,
you and I both know you are giving a guy a friggin' loaded gun and expecting him not to do something with it.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh, that's what that does.
Oops.
Yeah.
Was that on semi-fire or semi-auto? No. You can't put him out there and expect it not to. You're going to turn him loose on an open microphone, and it's just going to be... It's over, man. It's over. I'm ready to boycott Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. I'm ready to boycott them.
Did
they are class acts as far as being idiots.
He said now that this is going to cause me to run for president. I wish you would, dude. I'm so pissed. You ever see their house? You ever see their mansion?
The money. How about have you ever seen his RV that they take from set to set for him to stay in?
Freaking $100 million.
I mean, he's got
mansion,
money,
man.
And the fact that they're saying stuff like he linked to giving money to ISIS and people that's involved with ISIS and all this kind of stuff.
He ain't getting no more money. He ain't getting no more money.
It's insane. At what point do these people think that their voice counts that much?
Well, I mean, it's the society we're in, where we give entertainers more freaking attention than we do everything. Hell, our president is basically an entertainer anymore.
Yes. Well, he's a puppet.
Yeah. It's crazy.
He's just a big old puppet.
He's
just
a big old puppet.
he's
Somebody
just a
got
big
his
old
arm up.
puppet.
Is it a marionette or is it somebody got their arm up there?
I think it'd probably be somebody with their arm up in there.
Man, you ever seen those pictures of Michelle? Michelle goes off, buddy.
Michelle's a nut.
Michelle goes off. Michelle goes off on him sometimes, which is cool, which kind of means she's running the show.
Yeah, who knows? Well, we already knew Hillary was with Clinton running the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I just, the whole thing's retarded. I can't stand the thought that, our baseball players make more money than people that are out there trying to save lives.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Educators don't. Entertainers make more than educators.
That's right.
That's
And
scary.
how does
right?
that make sense?
Yeah. And then, of course, what do they do? They push our children. I was never part of this. I swear. I never enjoyed this. I hate it. Is where these coaches push your 10-year-old boy, screaming and yelling at him. How are you going to make it into the NFL if you can't do push-ups? Yeah,
Right.
okay. You know how many slots are available in the NFL? I mean, compared to how many kids there are. And they popularize it by making reality TV shows about it. And you got these coaches on TV that are looking in the camera going, you boys need to play right and you need to show good sportsmanship. And then when the camera's on just them, it's like, bull crap, man, we're going to kick their asses. Yeah. You know what? I'm moving to Brazil.
Yeah, but then you get down there and there's not a whole lot of government either.
No, I'm buying an island. I'm buying an island off the coast of Brazil. You guys are more than welcome to visit. Let me know. I'm going to have a little Cessna 172.
Now, my luck,
with
we'll have
pontoons.
some piracy happening and we can't even get there on a boat. Sorry.
Well, no, I mean, I can fly and pick you up. You got to get close, though. It's because it's just a 172 boat. There'll be internet, alternative fuels. There'll be solar. And I'm actually talking to a company called POW UR.
Pow, like Chinese. Pow, yo.
Well, not like Kung Pao,
Okay.
because that's PAO. And not like General Tsao. That's different.
Okay.
You know that the Chinese didn't start eating meat until like the 1900s. And that concerns me
what did
because
they eat?
mainly fish.
Yeah, I would assume mainly.
But
fish.
I
get
guess
this.
that's when the cats and the dogs came over there.
Well, it was
Cats
more
in the
religious
cradle
too.
and the okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it was
Sorry.
more religious too. But get this. Here's what concerns me. General Tso's chicken. Now, General Tso was around much earlier than the 1900s. So where'd General Tso chicken come from? Because I'd be
Rats.
digging on some General Tso's chicken.
Rats.
So is General Tso's rats. General Tso's rodent. I have a number 3, please. And a fried,
No, it would be
fried rice.
It would be General Powell's victims.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the story of General Tso?
you know,
Oh, it's
When all them people
it's
would
badass.
fight, there'd be a lot of leftover body parts just laying there.
Yeah.
Barbecue time.
I mean, Genghis Khan, man, he was badass. Kubla Khan, he was badass too.
Oh.
Hey,
Meat is meat.
meat is meat. Meat is meat. Hey, how
Now
about
I wonder, is it 100% true? I mean, this is just me asking because I'm Mr. Conspiracy. Is it 100% true that eating human meat will cause you all these problems they tell you it will, or did they just make that up so that you don't become a cannibal? Because
the latter?
the cow and the horse is like same meat. The cow, the horse, the deer, same type of meat.
They're
Possum,
still,
squirrel,
yeah. There's a
it's
documentary
kind of
out
same kind of meat. Rabbit.
on the Argentina football team that got stranded up in the snow.
Was that the soccer team that did it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what football?
Well,
soccer,
but you know, but when you say football in America, everybody goes,
yeah.
"Is it the Green Bay Packers?" No.
The Broncos.
But yeah, that was
Broncos.
that was the soccer
They-
team that had the airplane that got crashed.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a good movie too.
It really
Yeah.
is, and there's documentaries about it, and they really did it. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it makes you crazy. Plus, there still is a tribe.
I mean, I think Jeffrey Dahmer was crazy way before he started eating people.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
When you invite people over for dinner, I have a completely different take than.
Well, you
what
know why
Dahmer
he
did.
keeps a blender on his front porch, right?
No.
In case he wants to offer one of his neighbors a handshake.
Oh.
But
How about that? How about that little meme I sent you the other day?
Is this
The one with
is this
Jeffrey Dahmer.
is this a cookies and cream? And then he goes, "How did a fingernail get in there?
Wow, that's
What's that pink stuff? Is that Skittles? Oh, that was Miss Kim's
Yeah,
nail
that was-
salon.
Wow.
Candy apple red.
Oh, that's bad. That is
Ew.
Can I get the one that looks like it has M&Ms in it? It's got all the different colors. That's because it's like 6 different hands.
I sent you that one with Dahmer on it, and it says, anybody want to go on half with this hooker with me? No, seriously, I can't eat the whole thing.
See? But I think it's just a myth. I think it's just what they tell you to make you not want to eat people.
Yeah, it is.
I've already said Stephanie. I mean, right now, if the 3 of us were in a bad situation, the one that couldn't walk the fastest, that'd be the one to die first. Because I got to eat.
Jesus Christ.
I got to eat.
Man, this
and if you're dragging me behind on my mission to get where I got to go, we're gonna chop you up. We're gonna smoke you so the meat will last a couple of days.
I know how to take a knee out.
There ain't enough meat on the knee.
You know what
No, I'm just saying. I know how to take a knee out.
See, we can't have this conversation first because she's already like, I'm taking you up from the start.
I'm gonna sit back and watch you two kill each other and freaking all you could eat.
The problem is who's gonna be able to keep up with anybody?
Well, okay, so talking about survival, okay, if something happens, should you move or should you stay put? Because everybody always wants to move.
Jeff Matthias says it's a new meaning to toe jam.
That's right. That's right, man.
And it depends, Mike. It depends on what's going on, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if
I would figure Alex would chime in on this one.
On which one?
Okay, if we break down in a plane, it's just 3 of us. I'm flying and I'm drunk, and bam, we crash. Okay, should we pack it up and start moving, or
it really depends,
or should we set up camp right there by the accident?
Well, the logic is always stay with the bigger, larger object that they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
That's always the safer thing. Because they're looking for the plane.
Okay, in the military, they said get away from it because you're a target. Because again, Mike, they're looking for it. So yeah, in the military, it's a little different. Amen.
But it all really depends down too of where you crash. Where's your location? You know what I mean? If you're in the middle of the desert, you need to try to figure some place to get out of the wind and out of the sun. So
you ever see the movie Flight of the Phoenix?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant movie.
That's one reason. That right there is one reason that I've always said, always make sure you have a parachute because that gives you shade.
That gives you everything too.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's all your cordage, there's all your shade. You can use the parachute to strain water,
you know what they should have finished their project, because I don't want to give it away because Steph was looking up like she hadn't seen it before. Yeah. They should have finished their project and then freaking stopped the movie.
Yeah.
Because then they get in all this stupid stuff. Why do they push movies? Man, I watched Remnant.
Let's go back to the whole survival part.
Well, that's what I was going. Okay, Remnant. What is that movie with Leonardo?
I just watched it.
What did you think of it?
It was slow. It made a Kevin Costner movie seem fast. I mean, I thought Dancing with Wolves was slow. This movie right here, I thought I watched the seasons change.
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
And I absolutely hated the ending of the movie.
Yeah, man.
The
I gave it a 5
The
out of
director
10.
was like, I'm going to make this look so awesome. Yeah, you dumbassed it.
Let me ask you a question. What was the time frame?
But the other part is he couldn't. He could have never have survived.
Oh, the
bear attack.
Yeah,
there's no
which
way.
was really good.
Yeah, it was very good.
That was the best part of the movie.
But yeah, that
what time frame do you think that occurred in?
You gotta figure pre Civil War.
I was thoroughly confused, man, because you got 2 tribes of Indians, and then you've got French soldiers.
Right. So that puts,
and it looks like it was filmed in the Pacific Midwest.
But I was going to say that puts you back to before the French and English War.
Yeah, French-Indian War, something like that. Whatever. I'm not too familiar with that one, but and they were trappers,
right?
And they were hell bent on keeping those pelts.
Yeah. Well, that was how they made the money.
Yeah, man. But screw that.
But the logic is there's parts where these guys are walking through a frozen, everything's frozen. It's all winter, and they're walking through the river, and then they just keep walking. Hypothermia, dude. There's no keep walking. You would have to go, and you would have to build a fire. You would have to dry out. There's just so many scenes where Leonardo DiCaprio is completely wet, and he lays down on the ground and tries to wrap up with a wet
pelt.
It's a skin, a fur of a bear, and he lights a fire. But the problem is, if the fur's wet and you're wet, you don't lay on the ground because the earth's gonna suck out all your body heat too. So it's kind of. I wish somebody would actually sit. They need a prop manager or somebody that's choreographing everything that says you can't do that. It's kind of like I watched the beginning of Hitman the other day, and somebody should have said that gun does not have 7,000 rounds.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because that's my pet peeve.
At what point do you realize that gun only holds 12 at the very most?
Yeah. Now Steph, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. When you watch a movie that's really far-fetched, do you say in your mind, hey, this is just way out there, it's unbelievable?
Yes.
So you see what I'm saying is even guys and girls, I think alike when they go to
movies. If I'm
watching
a superhero movie, it's fantasy.
Yeah, right. If you're watching the Avengers, you expect them to do that.
But when I'm watching a guy that's supposed to be a hitman, no, I don't expect it to be a fantasy.
Or Joe Dirt.
Yeah, I don't Joe Dirt. Damn it, you threw me.
Well, no, but
you freaking kicked me in the shin. I wasn't paying attention.
The Ridiculous Eight. The name of it alone. The Ridiculous.
Six.
Or six, whatever. The Ridiculous, and it has Adam Sandler. Ridiculous gave it away when they put the name Ridiculous on it.
Right.
I expect it as a ridiculous Adam Sandler Western movie. I expect it to be stupid funny. That's what I expect it to be. But when I see a Kevin Costner type, Wyatt Earp, I expect it to be accurate.
Yeah.
That I don't. Or when I see Tombstone, I expect it to be accurate.
You seen Tarantino's latest Hater? It's called Hater.
No.
It's got kind of all the same players, from Kill Bill and those movies. It's a Western. But it's got that Tarantino twist to it, It's really good. I enjoyed it. But I mean, I'm a big Tarantino fan, so I'm a Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill fan.
I just believe that accuracy should be there. Star Wars fantasy. I understand.
We talked about that, didn't we? You haven't seen it yet, though.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, and the reason I said Joe Dirt, they have a Joe Dirt 2. And we watched
it you can
Saturday.
Watch it for free on Crackle.
Yeah, we watched it for free.
Yeah, Crackle, that free TV app. Everybody, you can watch it from their.com. I mean, it's free.
And he in the movie.
How sad is it that it's free that quick?
Yeah, he goes back in time, so that's why I was saying far-fetched. Because he went back in time.
Now instead of hot tub time machine,
it's Joe Dirt.
It's the hot 5-gallon bucket time machine.
You know what you said? It's like you went. How is it that it comes out and it goes to Crackle? I'm sitting there in my mind going, how bad is it that your movie comes out and it goes to free?
Yeah.
And still nobody's watching it.
I was all excited. I was all excited to see Joe Dirt 2, Joe Dirty.
Say it, man.
It sucks that it's kind of
get it off your mind.
Trainwreck happening.
Star Wars. I gotta tell you, I was
let down, man.
Yeah. Really was. I know it made $1 bazillion.
The Hateful Eight. Is that what?
Yes.
I watched it. I started watching it. Terrible movie.
That's the Tarantino movie.
Just for fun.
Yes. How you doing?
Good.
Super terrific.
This is Christopher, the one used to go to the wrestling show.
That's right.
And used to come.
Captain Spaulding.
Yeah. How y'all doing?
What's happening, brother?
Great.
Hey, y'all need let me come to the show and talk about the wrestling show.
Well, we're starting
on the 27th.
We may start doing that again. We're going to start doing some more stuff with the wrestling. We just hadn't been lately, but we are. We're going to get back in touch with the guys, and so that might be something you can come do once we get back in with them.
Steph needs to do a wrestling update with Redneck Steph.
Yeah, we need to do that on like Mondays.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in.
I'm talking about a whole show.
For Fun Radio.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, that's what we can do is start having wrestling updates with Steph.
Steph, you need to have a show, man.
You need to take your press pass, go down and make sure you get pictures with every single one of them.
Because we can go live with crap now.
We'll have to get you a good shirt.
Yeah, I need to get my shirt that.
No, I mean a Just for Fun shirt, Mike. Not like you thought I meant like get her good clothes or something. That's not what I said.
It changes your hair color.
No, I mean get her the good collared shirt on.
God, Scotty, you're mean as hell to her. You really
I need
are.
to get my other shirt that I dropped in the yard. Did you ever find it?
I
by the
can't
way,
remember. Yes,
Other shirt. It makes it sound like she has two.
actually, with the logo on it, I have 3, including that one that's here at his house
But
with the logo sewn on it. But then I only have one that has I did it just for fun on the back.
She
That's
didn't
worth
get one of my
anything.
jokes
Oh,
either
yeah,
on the thing this weekend. You know, when we're all yelling at each other.
Yeah, y'all were. I don't know what was going on.
You were at that wedding.
Let me tell you, I was at that wedding. Y'all were going nuts. I left the conversation. Then Philip, Abby, and my wife, I could have killed everybody because, you know, I got the strobe set on my phone. My phone's on vibrate. And I'm in the wedding. Philip sends some stupid booty picture. Not of him, by the way. I want to make sure everybody's clear of that.
Woo, thank you. And then, of course, we were purposely blowing it up because we knew you were at the wedding.
And then that's what they do. They start sending stuff back and forth. I'm like, stop texting me. Take me out of this text.
And check this out, too. Guess what? It wasn't like 1 or 2 texts.
It was like 39 when I opened it up.
I went to the bathroom and came back, and it was like 27. So I answered a few, and then I went and got something to eat, like a hot dog and some fries.
I left it.
I came back 59.
Right. See, I turned the because Facebook Messenger, I could turn it off for like 8 hours, not to alert me. So at one of the times I just picked it up and it's like 39. I'm like, holy cow, it's only been like 6 minutes.
Well, Denise said something smart.
What the hell took place with Denise yesterday?
Denise said something smart ass. You know how we are on there. We're all cracking on each other. Denise said something smart to Steph. I guess Steph
Denise
was doing
never
something.
says anything smart. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, smart ass.
Denise.
So Steph must have been doing something because she took a minute to answer. So
I was
immediately,
looking at a house.
Doo-Doo thought she was mad at her.
Or ignoring her?
Yeah, so she's like, I guess I pissed her off. Well, you know me, the agitator. I'm like, you did. And she's like,
You
I'm
should have
sorry.
said that.
And then Steph comes back on, no, you didn't. Then you go, I'm so lost. What is going on? I'm like, Denise pissed off Stephanie, Scotty. And Scotty's like, Steph.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, that's why I was
Scotty.
like, what the hell did I miss?
Then Stephanie felt the need to explain all this to you through text.
Hey, I'd already turned it back off by that point. Can you imagine her trying to look? She can't explain it in English. Can you imagine her in text?
It was, it was funny.
I mean, come on, Steph trying to explain that. Steph, give me the rundown of what happened in your words.
Yeah,
There's
thank you.
answer.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, right there.
Thank you,
There
caller.
have it. That's the point, right there.
Yeah, I
Message.
mean, there was nothing
Steph,
to
explain
it.
it.
I mean,
Or not.
Or not. Okay.
but no, I was looking at a house when all that was going on.
What was you looking at it with?
My eyes. I mean, I don't know.
So any
what
luck
that-
on the house hunt?
No. Not
House
yet.
Hunt 2016.
That's right.
And my time is ticking. Well, y'all know.
I love
but
this. Well, you know,
y'all know. Not the listeners don't know because I didn't put it out there. But
you
I
are
mean,
right now.
yeah,
The
I
way
am
you're
now.
beating around the bush,
Um,
you don't need to explain. All you need to say, "I'm looking for a house to rent."
No, I was just gonna say. I almost was scammed. So here I was.
Yes, you can
thinking
explain that. That'd be a good one.
Here I
You
was.
should probably warn people.
Yes, because I actually was talking with the real estate lady yesterday about this. Here I was thinking that, oh, okay, cool. I've got a house. We can start moving in and everything was looking good. Well, he sends me the application, the man that the supposed house belonged to, and it just didn't make sense because all he really asked for was my name, address, previous residence, and if I had a job. And that was it. Didn't ask for social security number or driver's license or paycheck stubs. None of that. That was it.
Speed this up just a
I'm
little bit, please. Literally, we only got like 20 minutes left before the show.
I know. But come to find out, gee, thanks, Mike.
He's laughing.
No, he was falling asleep over there.
Oh.
You didn't see him.
Hold
But-
on. Let me go get my other noise for that. Go ahead, Steph.
But come to find out, it was a scam. I was able to get in contact with the actual people. So if something looks too good to be true, chances are it's not true.
That's right.
And that's the way I feel when chicks look at me.
Yeah, every time a girl goes, excuse me, Mike's like, oh, never mind. She bumped me with her buggy.
That works. That works.
But, thankfully I did not send the $1,200 that the man wanted.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why would, wait. Whoa.
Yeah.
What the hell? At what point did it ask you for $1,200?
It was $500 deposit and $700 for the first month.
And you were supposed to send it where?
He was going to send me the information. I was supposed to Western Union it to him.
You know why they use that?
I couldn't find the dumb button.
No,
First off. You don't send people stuff.
Right.
I mean, if I can't stand there and meet you and hand you something, then something's already wrong.
Right. And
if you didn't have an office for me to come to, something's wrong.
And the legitimate places that you rent from,
meet me at Amico and hand me the check. I'll be next to the phone booth.
But
golly.
They ask for cashier checks or money orders.
Who does?
The legitimate places that you rent from. They don't take personal checks, not for the deposit.
The only reason I don't like using cashier's checks is there's no security in a cashier's check for me. I mean, literally, I'm just giving you money at that point.
Yes.
At least with a money order, I can fight it a little bit. My check, I can fight it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
A Visa, you can really fight it,
I don't know if you can pay a deposit on a car. I would imagine you could, though, I guess. I don't know. But I'm still searching. I looked at 2 over the weekend that I'm really interested in. One's on a lake.
Uh-oh. Somebody's going to have a neighbor.
Explain.
No, it's over off of Lake Ridge Drive over there. Yeah. And
over where, Stephanie?
It's here in Conyers.
Over
off
there.
of Ralph Road, over wherever Ralph Road is, up that way.
This girl looks like she's trying to do the effing Macarena, if you could see her hands. Like she's pointing over there, over there, over there. Stephanie.
For some reason, I felt like I was supposed to steal third.
I know, right? Give me something close, like an intersection, a landmark.
Georgia
is it near a Sonic? I mean,
no, Georgia 20 to Ralph Road, right there. Ralph Road's off of Georgia 20.
I don't know where Ralph Road is.
Do you know where Waterside Drive is?
Give me a landmark.
There is no
What
landmark.
is the closest intersection?
If we had a drone.
Ralph Road and Georgia 20.
I swear to God, I'm going to throat punch you. My point is this.
All the way to
listen,
Stanton.
if I don't know where any of these areas are, and I say, throw me a landmark out, that means you give me a rough idea. Okay, is it near the Walmart in Conyers?
No.
Okay. Is it near Brown Bridge Kroger?
No.
Okay.
Is it south of the Big Chicken?
Is it near Mike's house?
No.
Is it near Sonic?
It's near Waterhead.
See how easy that was?
Thank you, caller.
Well, that's one of them, and then the other one's over by
Jesus
Heritage.
Christ, that's like pulling teeth with a pair of needle nose.
Needle nose?
Well, I thought you knew where Lake Ridge
If I kept
was.
saying I don't know.
But yeah, you open the gate and there's the lake.
Ready, set, go!
Strike 3. You're out. I mean, just God.
You've been playing with that thing, haven't you?
No, but I am right now because it's keeping me from cussing.
And then the one over by Heritage, it has a man cave out back.
Oh, see? Wait a minute. Did everybody hear that?
No.
Stephanie says over near Heritage.
Ta-da!
Isn't that a landmark?
It's good!
Go! Foul!
Stephanie!
Golly. Do you see how hard it was the first time to say landmark, and the second time she just spit it out like it was nothing?
Illegal use of landmarks, 15 yards.
Good God, pulling teeth. And again, people will go, "Is this rehearsed?"
Nope.
Oh God, no!
You think Look, she can't spit it out the first time. Do you think she can rehearse this?
I forgot. The third house was over here, over by Salem, over here on Underwood Court.
Okay. And what's up with it?
I don't know. It's a 4-bedroom. It's a tri-level. I don't know if I can do
You
that.
try to walk up the steps.
I don't do tri-levels.
But I thought that one was interesting because the bottom floor, the whatever basement, whatever you want to call it, has a
wait. You know what a basement would be? Is where if like half of it is underground. If it's a tri-level, it's not really called a basement because
that's what they were referring to it as.
is any of it underground?
No.
Oh, that is not a
think
basement. Go ahead. I just had to mess with you there for a second.
But it's got a bedroom and a bathroom on that level. That would be strictly for Ashley.
You know why you want to live in a split level like that? Because she's like, it's safe. She can't get to me.
Yeah, especially when she's been around Scotty.
I'm telling.
Scotty has her kicking me and pinching me, and
okay, so
that was pretty
we're
cool.
we're down to a few minutes. Listen, my wife says this. So my doctor's appointment's at 10. She's like, you got to have the show off by 9:30. What time? Where does that give me time to find shoes, socks, put my pants on, brush my teeth?
it does.
So we're gonna have to. End.
Why are you doing all that before you go to the doctor?
We got to
once you
end
go
that
to the doctor,
at
you're
9.
going to do it again.
It doesn't matter. I'm not leaving the house looking like crap.
Well,
so we're gonna shut us. We got to shut off at 9. There's no way I mean, you people can stay, but I'm sure it's Monday. Y'all would love to get out of here too.
And plus, you know, you never know about traffic. And they always tell you when it's your first appointment to get there 15, 20 minutes
That's right.
early.
You got to sign out paperwork and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. For me to, but the fact is we got to be there at 10, and she says shut the show off at 9:30. That explains so much on why late happens a lot. That explains a whole lot to why people are late to some of the things we do.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, over the weekend, we were talking about movies. Have y'all seen that movie, 13 Hours? The Benghazi
No, I
story?
started to watch it, but I didn't know what it was.
Really? Oh, you didn't know? You didn't know?
I didn't realize
Okay.
that was 13 hours.
You know, the Democrats are really fighting it because they say it embarrasses Hillary.
And Hillary embarrasses herself.
I brought 4 of my liberal friends to go see it. And then to prove a point, I left them there.
Wow.
Because the movie,
Yeah.
you know,
I
they
get you.
didn't go in. Okay.
I watched.
But I should have watched it. I watched the last Maze Runner and fell asleep watching the end of it, though.
That sucks.
I thought it was going to be so good. And I fell asleep right at the last 15, 20 minutes of it because it just bored me.
Cut her
out.
hair. Remember when she cut her
I
hair?
don't even
And you're
remember
just
that
sitting
part.
there going,
That shows how much I was
Yeah.
still asleep.
she cuts her hair and it's like, chick, that was the only thing you had going for you.
I mean, literally, I just kept falling asleep. The last thing I really remember is when they found the left hand and they were sitting in a tent.
It really.
I fell asleep.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And then I kept dozing in and out, so I just missed the whole last half of the movie.
I watched Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, I hadn't watched that with my wife yet. I need to.
Is it
Yeah.
good?
I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah, I found out a lot of things that I didn't know about NWA by watching it.
What, you learned that they had attitudes?
Oh no, I knew that. No, I didn't realize that Eazy-E was as
Influential on everything?
as he was.
He was the man.
Yeah, and I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because a lot of the other guys were just background.
Yeah,
Eazy-E and Dre were mostly, and Cube, you know,
he wrote the stuff.
he was pretty in it too, you know.
Yeah.
But you just didn't hear. You didn't hear him a lot, but I mean, it's hard to put it this way. If you broke it down in percentages, yeah, he might have been in every song, but he wasn't the whole song.
Right. But the way they explained it, that Ice wrote the music, Dre made the beats,
Mhm.
and he put the money to make the band.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot better than Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirte.
Or Joe Dirt 2, rather. Because, like I said, I fell
That's
asleep.
horrible. I walked in from the wedding, and I had some family members here, and I walked in to that was on the TV, and I just shook my head. Like I had no idea it was on Crackle, and I had no idea it was free. And Crackle's free, period. I mean, it's an alternative TV station that's based off of the internet. And I mean, it even has small commercials. It doesn't have a lot of commercials, but it does have commercials. But I was just blown away that it went straight from being filmed to free.
Yeah.
They gave it away.
Doesn't that make it a documentary?
Now on PBS, Joe Dirt 2.
Well, you know, a lot of the people are talking about the fact that the O.J. Simpson movie's coming on February 2nd.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, is the fool making money off of it?
I don't know.
Because that's another thing that's irritating. He kills somebody and he's getting paid for it.
I would hope that it would go to his kids. And
why should it go to his kids?
No, the two that he had with Nicole.
Oh, that's like thinking that'd be their kids. But when you said his, I'm thinking, why does his kids shouldn't profit from it either? I mean, you know.
And apparently Kris Jenner had a lot of input into the movie.
She's got a lot of input into everything.
Yeah. What does it have to do with her?
She's Kim's mom.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that her husband was whatever. She's not him.
Right. And she claims that she was one of Nicole Brown Simpson's best friends.
Oh, God.
Never heard that before. That's funny.
Yeah. So and Honey Boo Boo was too.
And it's funny when somebody's deceased and they're no longer here to defend themselves. Anybody can say anything.
I know, because like Anna Nicole and I, we are dating.
I know. I think I saw the video.
Yeah. And now Anna's gone and her daughter's a bazillionaire.
And they don't even include you at Christmas anymore.
Well, you know, it's my daughter. To tell you the truth.
See?
My daughter.
They cut you totally out of your Christmas.
Well,
you know, that's happened like 3 times.
They talked to Cuba Gooding Jr., which Cuba Gooding Jr. is who's playing OJ in the movie. And he actually said that, you know, before that he did the movie, he thought OJ was innocent. But now after doing the movie and seeing
seeing footage.
And that, and
he's serious.
He's probably
evidence that wasn't allowed.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. Well, it's just like when Stan filmed that movie Selma. So when Stan came in, he said, you know, you're taught one thing in school. He said, but when you see a lot of the stuff that the FBI had of what was happening there when Selma took place, he said it's stuff that the public's never really seen before. He says it totally shows you the sheriff of that town, which is who Stan had to play in the movie, might as well have been Hitler. Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff that wasn't put into the movie because it was too graphic. There was so much stuff that's not been released to the public because it was just too bad. So people think the concentration camps were bad. What happened in Selma was equivalent to some stuff you'd see in a concentration camp.
Yeah, and that's what they were saying, that this will give you a whole new outlook on the OJ trial. So.
You don't think they're just saying that to get people to go watch it?
Well, and that's true too.
That's true too.
That's true. I mean, come on, think about what you just said.
Yeah.
You know, they can throw it out there and get as many people as they want to try to be.
And you know, there's no
hook
repercussion.
you. You know what I mean?
There's no repercussion because they can say that, and then you go see it, and if you don't believe it, you already spent your money.
But that movie's going to be on television, right?
Yeah, FX. Yeah. Starting, and they're saying that it's a miniseries, and it starts February 2nd. And second, and it's got John Travolta in it. It's got Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. It's got Sarah Paulson in it.
I just hate that
Selma Blair
getting any more story.
Yeah.
He's in jail, right, for that other thing?
Yes, he's in jail for armed robbery.
Yeah, with his paraphernalia stuff, the collectible stuff or something.
Yeah, yes.
You know, that whole, God, I just forgot what you call it now. Double jeopardy, where you can't be tried for murder twice.
Yeah.
What gets me is, it's such a 50-50 to say this. Say you have an innocent person that's going to get tried twice and they're like going to prove you really did it. That sucks. I get it. But when you got something like this where there was so much evidence that wasn't able to be used, but everybody knows he did it. That's stupid how he got away with this.
Lawyers, and public or not attorney generals.
District attorney.
But if
District
murder has
attorneys.
no statute of limitation, then,
Right.
then I think you should still be able to charge this fool.
And the thing is, yeah, he was found not guilty in the criminal, but he was found guilty for the civil suit.
Right.
Yeah, but he didn't have anything anymore to give.
Yeah, because he blew it all trying to stay free.
Yeah, that's true.
And his offshore accounts.
Well, that, and then he starts doing that, the like trading freaking O.J. Simpson cards in hotel rooms.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it is. I'm sure that's all that they were trading.
Yeah, and some cocaine. So hey, we're gonna get out of here, everybody. It's 8:58. I do apologize, but I have a doctor's appointment at 10, and everybody knows you gotta be there on time.
And be sure to tune in tomorrow. We will have comedian Angela Miller here in the studio.
Oh, sexy girlfriend.
Sorry, I just had to throw that out. She's friggin' hilarious, and she lives in Conyers. I want it where she can. I want to find out if there's days. I don't know what her work schedule's like, but it would be cool to like have her just pop in once a week or
Well,
call in or anything.
Total Entertainment Management is opening up kind of a comedian department. They're going to
It's
start.
about time.
Yep, they're going to start working with that. So I'm gonna get involved there. I want to have a show once a month somewhere. We need to find a venue for local comedians. And I want to call it the Shut Up Mike Show.
I already got a place for
Okay,
it.
and
I've already
see it.
You've not discussed any of this with me. I
was just thinking about this weekend.
I've already got it set up.
Hey, let's make it happen, Captain. I think it'd be hilarious.
Already got a place and already got it figured out. And
Bring your own bottle, that kind of stuff.
that's why I was gonna try to get with her once she got here and put
Mhm.
something together. Because the whole time I've had all these plans, but I didn't have anybody to do it.
Mhm.
It's kind of like when I wanted Electric High.
Yeah.
I had to find somebody to run it.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing. I've got ideas, but I got to find somebody to run it.
Yeah. I would,
It's like Ladies Talk. We're at a stale moment with Ladies Talk, due to it's down to my wife,
yeah,
and it's hard to do something when it's just my wife.
Sure.
We got to have somebody else to be part of it. So if anybody thinks they would like to be part of that, you need to get with me.
rock and roll show.
I'm
we need a rock and roll show again.
I'm looking at that too. I've got all these shows idea wise. I just have to find the talent to do it. I've got to find people that can and are willing to do it.
And we'll show up.
That's right.
So the engineer.
So we're out here, everybody. It's just for fun. I apologize, but I got a doctor's appointment. They're checking the cholesterol. They're gonna check on my stomach because since the food poisoning, it's just not, my belly is not doing so good.
What's the poop report?
Yeah, I mean that's great.
The poop's good.
Yeah, but my problem is I can't eat worth the crap anymore. Like last night, my wife made shepherd's pie. Do you know what shepherd's pie is?
Yes.
Okay. I've never done great with grease. Like my body doesn't like grease. But it wasn't, what she made wasn't greasy. But if you think about when you pour Wesson oil into water, you see the Wesson oil go straight to top and bubbles up and floats. Well, apparently that's what's happening in my stomach. And all of a sudden I feel like I'm going to burp. And then it's like a cup of Wesson oil comes right out of my mouth.
Cool.
My body is just regurgitating any grease, period.
So
and I just grossed everybody out, but that's what's happening.
Acid.
My stomach, I don't know. Maybe I have an ulcer. Maybe there's something like that that's actually causing.
You
the
might
problem.
be carrying an alien child.
I could be carrying an alien baby. If I lay down on the table and it jumps out of my belly like the 1975 or 76 alien. That's right. It looked like Stephanie when she smiles.
I have all my teeth, thank you.
So does the alien, Stephanie. That was the point.
Wow, where the hell did that come from?
I don't know. I didn't say it was a Waffle House alien. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. It's 9:01.
Deuces.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for tuning in to Just Fun Radio. I hate that we got to go, but places to be, man. Places to be. We'll see y'all on the flip side.
See ya.